So, have you ever found yourself facing an obstacle that seemed to be impossible to overcome? Perhaps the joy that you found, it's been difficult to sustain. What if I told you that sometimes the key to unlocking the solution is to laugh in the face of it? Listen, laughter isn't just a good joke, right? It's a tool for transformation. It's a way of releasing tension, shifting perspective, finding opportunities even in the most difficult situations. What's good, Elevation Nation, and welcome to the Elevated Podcast, where it stands for inner tugging, and we elevate emerging leaders in self-awareness, love, and leadership. I'm your host, Christian. Now let's go. Listen, I am elated to have with us in the studio a very special guest who is amazingly awesome. I mean, this brother is talented, who is definitely qualified to talk with us from our topic, the lessons in laughter. Listen, y'all, this brother is an educator. He's an extremely gifted comedian. I mean, he uses real life situations to just share love and laughter throughout transparent moments. He's relatable, witty, a multifaceted. He has the ability to turn like his comedic insights into improv, stand up, and sketch comedy. Listen, it captivates his audience. I'm telling you, Elevation Nation, what I personally love, appreciate, and respect about this brother is his integrity and how he operates within his craft. I've had the privilege to experience his comedy in a conference setting. I've observed him use his gifts to navigate through a talkative banquet setting. I'll leave that there.
Yeah.
Look, I've witnessed him speak with power, love, and excellence in a very difficult situation that many would have folded, but he turned an obstacle into an area to stand flat foot and turn it into an opportunity to show love, respect, to remember a loved one. Elevation Nation, I want you to help me welcome to the Elevated Podcast, Barry S. Naylor.
Wow.
What's good?
Wow. What an intro. I'm like, who is he talking about? Wow.
What's good, man?
I thought we had another guest over here. I was like, it's me?
This is you.
Wow.
This is all you, man.
Wow.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining
Hey,
us,
I need you to write all my intros and all the comedy shows that I do, please.
As long as you give me, that check for like, Let's Get Ready to Rumble. Remember that? That dude was getting like $1 million to do. Let's get ready to rumble.
I ain't got that kind of budget.
Okay. We'll talk about that off camera then.
I can get like, 5 for 5 from a biggie bag, consistently though.
Look,
consistently.
I got
you get a sandwich and nuggets.
Yes, with the fries.
With the fries and a drink.
They actually had like 10 nuggets for $1. I don't know if you had that.
I don't trust 10 nuggets for $1.
Why don't you trust 10 nuggets for $1?
Do you trust gas station hot dogs? Exactly. Same material, same animal.
Oh.
If it is an animal.
Well, I kind of tasted and seen it was kind of good.
Sometimes you're just that hungry. And I'm not going to act like I'm above it. I've done it before.
You're just not there.
Everybody remembers the $1 menu from McDonald's back in the day when things could only be $1.
Right.
There's no reason why we should have been eating McChicken for $1. But I did several. I'm not above it. And humble beginnings.
And you're here.
By the grace.
By the grace. That's where we going. Listen, y'all, I want to warn y'all now. I have no idea where this is going. I have
Me
notes.
neither.
I have some stuff I want to give y'all for personal development because y'all know that's what we do. But when you bring a comedian on, I have no idea where we're going to go with this. We're just going to go with the flow.
Me neither. I was like, all right. Some people usually prepare.
Yes.
I didn't. I was like, you know why I don't want to prepare?
Why?
Because I don't want to be scripted. Whatever happens, happens. And this is for your editing team, just in case.
I told him to be him. All right.
Okay.
So all y'all like saints in the third row, listen, y'all might have to throw up the finger and just exit for a little bit.
No, I'm not gonna be that bad. My auntie gonna be watching, and I ain't trying to get a whooping.
Well, your auntie is like my auntie too.
Exactly. So we're gonna both get in trouble. Yeah.
So behave. All right.
Yeah, I'm being good. She's gonna watch this tomorrow. She's probably shaking her head when she gets to this part of the video.
Probably.
Hi.
We love you. What's up, fam? All right. Let's get to it.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go serious for a second.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
So anyway, I've heard that laughter is medicine.
Correct.
Oh, it's correct. That's
I thought it was a follow part. I didn't want to.
I mean, I was gonna go. Okay, I see how we gonna be doing this. Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta get my own pause for the punchline.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Right. So one is, do you agree with that? What you already told me?
Yes, I do agree.
Okay, and why?
In a sense of, I've had instances where, so for example, what I've learned from doing like stand-up, improv shows, things of that nature, you never know who's coming to the shows, and you never know what they're going through. Mm-hmm. So I would say a perk of this gift that we have, that after we do shows, people come up to us and just tell us, sometimes sharing what they're going through. Yeah. I've had people come up to me and said they had just lost. I did a show down in Dania Beach, Florida, and this lady came to the show. She wasn't supposed to, said she wasn't planning on coming out that night. She told me that she had recently lost her son like a few months ago, and she had not been wanting to go outside and do anything for like long, because she was just that in, that type of space. And a friend of hers, told her to come on out. She wanted to go to a comedy show. A friend of mine was doing a taping, whatnot. So brought her out. She didn't show, and she said she enjoyed herself so much. She said that's the first time she actually felt good for like months. So, and then you have like just other people said they were going through some things and they just been down, and that you just brought like such a positivity to them for just a few moments. Mm-hmm. And if you can like take people away from whatever negative things are going on in their lives and just make them laugh and enjoy themselves, then yes, it's medicine, make you feel better. So that's one thing that keeps me going to do it. Like, I know that's not just for me, because I know like I'm touching all these different people and bring them to like a positive, uplifting space from just laughing, stuff that they can relate to, see themselves in what I'm talking about, or just something that I say that they might be afraid to say, and it just bring like the joy to them.
No, that's dope. I appreciate that. I've watched, just when I've seen you, how versatile you can be. Like, it doesn't even matter.
Right.
Like you like looking out in the audience, you identify who your people are,
right,
and execute.
Right. So I didn't always do stand up, but originally I started doing like sketches in school. So just playing around, and I grew up in a church. So, and then my family's funny. Like, I just grew up around sarcastic, funny people all the time. So when I got to college, I ended up taking like an improv class, and I just started learning the ins and outs of that. So just like found myself just always constantly going to like that space, learning how to because I love to entertain, I love to perform. It's more like it's a rush that you get just being on stage. So learning to be and able to sit in a moment and to not. So the basic principle of improv is yes and. So I'm always agreeing to whatever's given to me. So you have to take it and justify it. So now it teaches you to be comfortable in any type of space. Like, I'm not going to get nervous because something's not going my way in the scene. I'm just taking what you give me, and then I'm able to think on top of my feet and just give it back to you, whatever you're giving me. And it's just a constant exchange, like an exchange of energy. Whatever you give, I'm giving it back to you, and just trying to expound on that. So whenever somebody, like the banquet with the talkative bunch that you mentioned, yeah.
Don't get me in trouble, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot Auntie watching. Yeah, it's like if somebody's giving like the throwing you off in the sense, because that's basically what it was. I'm not gonna let you win. I'm the one with the microphone. Like, I'm just gonna take what you're giving and I'm gonna throw it back at you, because everybody else is here. I can't focus on one when there's all these people here to enjoy the show. Right. So we're just gonna bring everybody else in and just make it fun. It's like you got to roll with whatever I'm talking about, because I got the microphone.
Yo, you were navigating.
Yeah. So
like to see it in action. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I was like present, but like watching the mind.
So yeah, I was like, how far can I go without Auntie getting mad? I'm thinking of different spaces in my head, because a comedian's mind. I try to tell people, when a comedian's on stage, it's a lot that's going on in a comedian's mind. Some comedians prepare their set. Some people are winging it. So while we're telling one joke, we're thinking about the next joke what we're going to do. Sometimes it's going to be this joke that we had planned, or we might have to switch it up. So we're changing stuff in our head while we're performing, while at the same time paying attention to everything that's going on in the room. So in case a moment does happen, we have to acknowledge it because it might be too big of a moment. You can't just ignore it. And I think the audience appreciates things that happen in the moment more than the prepared material, because it shows you that we're all thinking the same thing. Or he's naturally, he really is funny when somebody can think on the fly. So that's why I try to do both. I never try to get locked into just the script.
Have you, and do you take like your personal story, life, obstacles, and then turn that into comedy?
Some things, yes. Not all the time. Get really like too deep into it. Just depends. Not that I don't want to. It is I haven't gotten to the point where I want to do that yet. Okay. So, because if I do, I want to do like a certain way. Okay. So, and I don't think I can just do that in my 10, 15 minutes on stage. Like if I'm going to get to really in depth with my stuff, it's going to be like, I'm on the stage for like an hour. Wow. Something like that. So that way I can break it down and tell a story and, navigate people through what I want to give to them. So until then, yeah. Wow. How has laughter and comedy help you personally, just through life? I can always find like the humor in like situations. So for the most part, yeah.
Since you walked through the door and came down to the studio, have you had a number of things hit your mind?
Yeah, because I know you had that bodyguard here. For example, the big black bodyguard you got here. Because when you walk in people's house, somebody say, "Hey, come on in. How you doing?" When you walk into somebody's house, I don't like to always ask because it's their house. Yeah, because it's gonna be there whether or not I'm coming. So when you say, "All right, sit down," I'm like, "Oh, I know what that means." Whenever you got to put bass in your voice, it lets me know there's not a small dog you're talking about. Nah. And that joke was
what, 80, 90?
I don't know, but he was peeking around the corner like, who that? And I was like, see, nah, bro, it's been a long day. I don't know what kind of day you done had. That's why people, I don't think people understand, like, I wouldn't say a fear of animals. It's just, I don't know what your animal went through that day. Gotcha. Your dog could be having a bad day. Right. I'm just walking in, catching the tail end of it. Like, nah, I'm good.
But you said energy. I think it's like an energy thing. He just would appreciate it. You think of my dog like a big like counselor who just wants to comfort and help you out.
I need counselors to use their words. Don't try to run up and hug me off first meeting. Say hello. Let's sit down. Let's talk a little bit. Then from there, okay, then you can smell my hand. You ain't just off rip. Hey, come here. No, bro. Nah, not at all.
Well, I mean, we protect. We made sure.
Oh, yeah. I could tell by the bass in your voice that you had to put the foot down.
Just let him know.
Yeah.
You were just going to come. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So when we leave, I got same thing, right?
I mean, just I'm going to casually walk by. I ain't going to make eye contact.
You smart.
Yeah, because when you make eye contact, it's like, oh, we locked in. Like, nah, we not. We not. Yeah, nah. It's like, can I say this on the show?
Go ahead.
You ever rode the subway and the crazy people that be on the subway? And you just don't try to make eye contact? Yeah. Because once you make eye contact with crazy people, they think they're your friend. Okay.
So you just...
I look away. I don't know what you're talking about. I look away.
So in case you didn't figure that out, don't make eye contact on the subway. That's what the motive of that.
I'm sorry, but we're supposed to be elevating people.
We are. But
just don't elevate the crazy. When you make eye contact.
Okay. I told y'all. I had no idea where we was going to go.
I'm sorry.
I knew I was getting into, right?
I'm sorry.
Okay. So,
sorry. I'm good now. Behave.
It's lessons in laughter.
Lessons, yes.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, God, man.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, y'all.
We good.
Yeah.
We good. All right. So.
Yeah, there's lessons. Try not take a lot of things so seriously. Find the joy and stuff. Yeah, so you can't just walk around sad all day. You have to have joy and peace. And there's 24 hours in the day. Find as much joy and peace as you can because life is rough. So you don't want to be down all the time. You just got to find like the happiness. What makes you happy? What makes you laugh? What makes you smile? And try to expound on that. So that's why I try to play my part when it comes to that. So
what would you say to somebody who this particular season is just seems to be rough?
What's that?
Somebody who is watching or listening, and this is just a rough season.
Yeah, it's a lot, especially this year.
Yeah.
It's been a wild, heavy year. People have just been suffering like loss or just going through like just a multitude of things. You just hear stories, just talking to people,
Yeah.
and you might think like I'm going through this, and then you hear like other people's stories. Like, wow, okay, well I need to appreciate where I'm at. So,
how do you get through those seasons and times?
I find like if I can hit a stage, like if I can hear those laughs, get these jokes off,
That helps you.
yeah,
That's like therapy.
it helps me. So a good night on stage is like, okay, I'm cool. I can push through a little bit longer. Yeah, so.
No, that's good because anybody, I mean, and for you it's comedy, but for somebody else, what I'm hearing Barry say is like, so my gift set where I am being in my zone,
Yes.
like that also can be a source of therapy, right? Because look, we honor where you are and how you're processing and different things like that. But the holiday seasons too, specifically, can be hit or miss.
Yeah,
It can be rough for some people, and so the thing I would encourage you to do also is just to be at a place of just feel what you're feeling and let it pass too.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we take ownership of some of these feelings and thoughts and different things like that, and we sit in those things, right? But
right.
That stuff can we can let it pass through, and then there's another moment. Like we're always in the now,
right?
And so when we're in that now, like that's why I love the area of like laughter. This is funny, Lanisha. Today I was sitting on the couch and she was just like, "Why are you smiling?" And I literally just had a thought in my mind. And I was like, man, how many times a day am I really intentional about thinking about a pleasure thought or a joy thought or something like that? Because we constantly have everything on the outside, right? That reminds us of struggle, pain, this, that. But even the comedic perspective that you have, you can look at something and turn it into a different.
I don't know. Sometimes I think comedians not wrapped too tight, man. Because no, you can ask any comedian.
Said from a comedian. Okay?
Yeah, you can ask any comedian. I don't know. It's like we just look at things different. Somehow we're just wired different to find a dark thing that's troubling, possibly, and then just make a joke out of it, and to not make us laugh, make others laugh. Even some people who talk about themselves. If they could talk about, their flaws, like Richard Pryor, easy example. He just talks about how he came up and things of that nature, being on drugs, but he made it funny. So but if somebody talked about that like normally, you would feel worried about that person.
Right.
You were like, dog, do you need somebody to talk to?
Right.
Nobody casually says that they were on drugs and it blew up in their face. Like, dog, you need to talk to somebody about that. But they made it like funny. So it's like you still felt where they were coming from, but you weren't sad about it. And you felt for them, but you could feel like they were in a better place or getting to a better place or not letting them weigh them down. They, like you said, you got to work through it, but then you have to come out on the other side. That way you can reflect and talk about it too. So like you said, we're always in the now, but eventually you're going to get through and you're going to come out on the other side. So we try to just push through it as much as we can, then reflect on what we went through.
Yeah. Because it's anything that we've gone through and we're here, we've gotten through it. And I think it's that part that has to be the constant reminder if and when somebody's going through something.
Yeah.
I've seen some days and I got through
them. Right. You're going to get through it. Somehow you're going to get through it. Yeah. So
we just encourage you to laugh your way through it.
Yes. Push as best as you can. Come to a show. I try. Yeah, we try to get you through it.
Yeah, you got some shows coming
up. So there will be one. There will be one. We'll relocate. I don't know if I can say that here. Stay tuned. We'll be having updates on things that we'll be doing in the area. But I'll be in New York next weekend. Not this weekend, coming following weekend. I have a show in Brooklyn. Comedian Darrell Myers is putting on a show. So It's called Who Gave Them a Mic? So the lineup is full of fools that I know. So I already know this is going to be a wild show. So I have to make sure I'm just as wild as everybody else in this lineup. So I have some things I need to talk about.
Send me some links, whatever it is. We'll make sure that it's attached to this episode.
Okay.
Site, all that stuff.
Okay.
We got that stuff.
You're going to have to edit some words out. Okay, cool. Bet. All right. I got a bunch of stuff then. I got, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah.
I like comedy.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Who's your favorite comedian?
I don't have one specific favorite comedian.
Who's your dream team of comedians?
Ooh, a dream team. Dead or alive?
Both.
Ooh, dead or alive. Eddie.
That's what on like that's the most.
That's Eddie. Nobody can give. Oh, Eddie. I'm not sure what Eddie today is. And that's another thing. That's another thing. Because comedians, some then not, in my personal opinion, aren't. The flow is different. The topic is different. So they're not the young version of themselves. They're like older now. So they kind of like hold back a little bit. They're not as out there and wild as they were before with their material.
Eddie?
No, I don't. We only have like 2 specials off Eddie that we can go off of. So that's like a Biggie album. It's like, we can only go off 2. Okay. But Eddie's still just naturally funny. So stand-up wise, I'll say Eddie, I'll do George Carlin. Just to stand up. I'll put Red Fox up there because his style's different. Who else? Bernie. Ooh, my 5th one around. I got people coming off the bench if that's okay. So I'm gonna put Chappelle.
Okay.
Coming off the bench, Chris Rock. I really like Wanda Sykes.
Okay.
I really like Wanda. And many other people I pay to go see.
What don't you want to say? What do you want to say that you're not saying right now?
I want to say I like Kevin Hart. Wait. I'd rather see Kevin in a space where he can just be naturally funny and not have to worry about like a set.
Okay.
Because Kevin navigates so many other platforms and spaces and kills it. When he just has free range to do whatever he wants to do, nails it out the park every single time. He recently did a streaming live with Kasinet and Drewski. Hilarious. He just gets to just say whatever and just be himself. When he gets some stuff like Wild 'N Out where he can just roast people, nails it. I don't like seeing him constrained to like, I need to do this set and stuff like that. Even his acting's getting a lot better too. So I've enjoyed some of his movies as well. So,
do you think you'll do some acting?
Oh yeah, I'll be more than happy to.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I can see you definitely.
Oh yeah, I mean I got my own sketches that I do, but nothing like.
Yeah, man.
I need to hop in. I was watching a Tubi movie. I was like, I need a role. I was watching. I know we get like, I'm sorry. We get like serious discussion, and then it's gonna go to left. So that's cool. I watched the Tubi movie the other day, right? Absolutely horrible. Because nobody in the production team goes to double check that the props that they use make sense with the story that they're doing.
Now Lanisha's watching and she's probably amening the mess out of you. So
the story ends where the lady was going through so much stuff because she didn't have anybody to elevate her. She decided to turn the gas on the stove and take out everybody in the house, right? But it was an electric stove in the movie. I'm like, you can't. Nobody confirmed what kind of stove this was. She ain't doing nothing but turn the eye on everybody. That one eye is still hot. So everybody in the house was found dead. Like, how? How? It's an electric stove. The props department didn't check this.
Lanisha, the cups, Hallmark, the empty cups. That's your thing, right?
No. I was like, I know y'all hiring. Y'all could have just put me in this movie. I don't need a big part. Just let me do my 2 scenes.
Let you do your thing.
Yeah, that's how I was in school. I was like, I don't want to be the main character. Let me be the side character. Let me get the scenes. I'm gonna nail them and be out. Be out.
So real quick, this comedic mind.
Okay.
That you was talking about.
Okay, mind or just in general? Okay.
Mind, right. I just had some random words that I just wrote
Wow. Okay. Game show. Let's go.
And I just wanted to see, like,
Okay. Right.
where some of these words might get me in trouble, but
Okay.
we gonna go with this. All right.
Do you want one word answers, or how do you want me to respond?
Just off the top.
Okay. I just like to make sure I'm playing the game correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. So I got 5 of them.
5.
4 of them are one word.
Okay.
All right. The last one is 2 words.
Okay. Yes.
That's 5. Right. First one. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Buns.
What?
Buns.
Okay. That's how we starting off. Okay. I was thinking Little Debbie honey buns. Put them in the microwave for like 10 seconds. Heat them up. Vanilla ice cream. I'm from the South. I'm from the country. So heat up a honey bun, throw some ice cream on it. Bomb. As my niece said, that was very big back behavior of me. That's what my niece like to say when anybody tries to enjoy a tasty treat.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
Okay, good.
Or hair. I throw my hair in a bun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got that.
Actually, it's in one right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Okay.
I'm going to spell this out
I'm hoping.
so you don't think I'm saying something else.
Okay, because you already started off with
You ready?
buns. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Ash.
I'm glad you specified. I was about to say, you already said buns.
I know not
Ash.
everything you do is
okay. Ash. Okay, well, I'm also family runs a funeral home, so now I'm thinking crematory. I'm thinking we got to do a crematory run because there's ash on a fireplace. Yeah, okay. That's all I had.
All right.
Ash and comedy don't really go together.
Unless
you have an ashy comedian on stage. Ashy Larry, Donnell Rollins, see how things work together. Yeah. Ashy Larry, he blew. Remember when he did? He blew in his hand and the ash flew out. That was crazy. I don't know who was on set that day, and it's like, hey, you should put some baby powder in your hands. Do you know anybody that ashy in real life? You don't have to say their name.
Yes.
Okay, I do too. And it's wintertime, so I know they're about to be struggling.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Matter of fact, this episode is brought to you by,
by lotion. Put some on right now. You know what? That's a fear that I have, by the way, since we're talking about, not just any ash.
What kind of ash?
Old people feet ash. That's a fear of mine. That's one thing I refuse. We all have to get old, God willing. We have to get old one day. I don't. If y'all have a Zoom feature, I want y'all to zoom in on my face. You will never see Barry S. Naylor at an old age with ashy feet. I can't stand to see them old people with the feet. Care about your feet, old people. I'm trying to elevate you. Elevate. Well, lower the lotion to your ankles and put it on.
You never grabbed the mic with ashy hands?
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't old people feet ashy. Okay. No, probably a little dry.
Listen, I need y'all to find me a clip and just zoom in right on his hands right now of his last joint that he did.
Okay, I had to check now. I was like,
all right, number 3.
Okay, I wasn't trying to be on your show ashy after I talked about people. So
we need somebody to bring it. No, okay.
Nah, we good. We good.
Right. 3. Trouble.
Oh man, what I'm trying not to get in for a while on this show. I'm trying to walk the fine line because my auntie's tuning in tomorrow.
I like how all of this is hinged on on auntie watching this or not, man, right?
Certain shows I behave on. I have 2 aunts who I make sure I behave in front of when I know they're gonna be there. When my uncles come, I don't care. I let it fly when my uncles are there. When my aunts are there, I'm behaved.
You behave.
I am behaved.
So because she's gonna watch this, you behave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But trouble. Wow. You go Buns, Ash, Trouble. That's crazy.
It is.
I'm not sure where these are supposed to tie into each other.
No, not they're random.
Okay.
I want to test this comedic mind. I just want to see how it works.
Trouble doesn't last always. It's like a song. Yeah, it doesn't last always. It's
trouble in my way. Had to cry sometimes.
That's
on, There you go.
I lay awake at night.
Listen,
but that's all right. They had insomnia. That's called insomnia. Old saints laid awake at night. Yeah. Did you take a nap earlier that day? They probably did. You know, it's always old people that sing the song. I laid awake at night because you slept all day. You slept all day.
He said that. I love y'all.
I love you too, but
some of y'all my supporters. So no.
I can't wait. Look, I can't wait to embrace old people stuff. Old people get to do fun stuff. They do everything I do now, just earlier. That's all it is.
Like what?
Go to bed. They go to bed right after the news. Done. Maybe Wheel of Fortune, Little Jeopardy, 7:30. It depends on your demographic. Some people have strayed from Jeopardy to Family Feud.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you?
You didn't say Steve Harvey.
No. I know.
Okay, let's keep going.
Stand up wise, no.
Okay.
He don't hold it to. He's a great host, though.
You can say Cat, and
I love Cat. I do love Cat. I like when Cat gets to just naturally be. I like when Cat acts. Cat is hilarious when he's acting. I love it. Stand-up wise is cool too. I just don't like the dismount. I sit there and I study like a set. And his last couple, they've all been funny. I just don't like the way that they close off. That's just me being picky though. Funny,
I'm gonna skip 4 and I'm gonna go to 5, the 2-letter one. So 2-word one, not 2-letter one.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
This is gonna be easy for you.
Okay.
I'm setting you up. Slam dunk. Ready?
Okay.
First grade.
Oh my gosh.
That's what hit you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm an educator, as he said. This kid's wild, man. The youngest ones be the wildest ones. I'm like, why?
Why are they wild, man?
I don't. This is a question for the parents, because the parents have to bring them in like that.
Okay.
I didn't create them like that. They are home majority of the time. I'm only with them from 8 to 3. Whatever they do from 3:01 to 7:59 is on the parents.
But it's your job to educate them, though, right?
No, it's the parents' job to educate them. I'm just to help fine tune some stuff. These kids are different. These kids are fighting, cussing, man. You ever been flicked off by a 6-year-old?
Not flicked off.
Oh, man. You ever been cussed out by a 6-year-old?
No.
See, look, I've checked off 2 boxes already. Wow. Yeah, it's wild, man. Yeah.
I mean, we shared some of our war stories before.
Yeah.
You know my background a little bit.
Yeah, these kids are wild.
I didn't have it that young.
Oh, lucky you. Yeah. And what wasn't fair was during COVID time. These are a lot of COVID babies too. Yeah. Not the first graders, but the preschoolers that I have now. I just realized, like, y'all are COVID babies.
I think you just got your answer.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Now you have to get the elevator from there.
Oh.
Why don't you just do comedy? Do you do comedy for them?
I would, what, full time?
No, just for the kids.
For the kids? Oh, okay.
No, it's joke time. Mr. Barry.
I mean, I'm not doing a set, but I'm in there. I'm in there saying funny stuff to them. Yeah. I'm in there cracking jokes with them, though. My old job, I was definitely used them as heckler practice. Because they would try to roast me. And I'm like, the staff is warning y'all not to do it. I actually have a show this weekend. You know what? I'm going to use y'all for practice. And yeah. I'm not going to say what school I was at because in case their parents are listening.
I got a riddle for you.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to read it.
Okay.
And you tell me what it is.
All right.
We might need to edit this one out, depending on his response.
Okay. I feel like you set me up here. I'm doing my best not to get in trouble.
I'm okay. Right? You ready?
Okay.
What goes in dry? Comes out wet, and the longer it's in, the stronger it gets.
Laundry.
A tea bag, man.
No.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Where's your mind at?
I was trying not
Come
to.
on.
I was trying.
Elevating it,
I was
man.
trying.
Tea bag.
I was trying my
It's
best.
A tea bag, you know?
Yeah, it's a tea bag.
After we done, we can talk about
it's a tea bag.
how really all of this was about you resisting.
Yeah, I can tell.
This whole
episode. This doesn't really feel real elevated here. Feels like somebody's trying to bring me down.
This all elevated.
Then elevate me here.
Oh, snap.
I like to speak with the manager because I'm about to be like Drake and sue y'all for defamation. I'm about to sue the record label like Drake.
Oh, God, man. Listen, Laughter is medicine. I promise you it is. On a serious note, man. Not only are we great.
Now, how you want to say now on a serious note? After you just talk about what goes in the wet, what goes in dry.
Bag. It was a tea bag. A tea bag.
Now you want to say on a serious
note. It's a tea bag. Right, okay. Listen, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Because y'all know, right? Whatever you are facing, whatever you're dealing with, I would encourage you to laugh, man. Like laugh. Laughter is medicine. It is something that God has given. Just don't listen. Camera, come on me right now, right? Don't leave this dude out there. I'm gonna give him an opportunity. Listen.
Hey, people, what goes in dry? Ask your audience. I want to see what your audience says. How you gonna ask me and then be on a serious note? Ask your audience. See what they say.
Barry!
See what they say. Okay. Go ahead like it's something wrong with me. I want to see what your comedic mind is. No, where's y'all mind? That's what I want to know.
Oh, okay. Well, we got to get this thing censored.
Okay, my bad. Okay.
All right.
Sorry, this your show. I'm
so
sorry.
Why don't you lead the people with a word of encouragement?
A word of encouragement? When somebody says they got a riddle for you, don't say, okay, what is it? That's my life advice to y'all.
Oh, God.
I'm an educator and I'm educating y'all now. Don't do it.
Listen, look, man, listen. I want them to follow you on socials, Barry.
Okay.
Can you please just give them your handles, man? Yeah, I don't know what to do with this episode. I don't know. Go ahead.
All right. Well,
where can they find you at, man?
Y'all can find me on all social media platforms, not answering riddles. Okay. Telling jokes, no riddles. You can find me at Barry, BARRY _S as in Sam _Naylor, NAYLOR, like Taylor with an N.
I took my glasses off, man.
Yeah, man. Catch me. I'm, bouncing around different cities doing comedy shows. I got sketches online. Make sure y'all watch Barry from the Delta Counter. That's when I am an employee for Delta Airlines, and I engage with different people who come through the airport and different things that happen in the airport. The stand-up is wild. Come to a show. More things be happening next year. Trying to go to different cities, do festivals, act in more projects. So things like that.
That's good. So you just don't want them to be a supporter that is in spirit.
No, don't support.
What are those?
This, how people always tell you that, they ask you all the questions about a show or an event, and then they be the main ones that don't show up. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh man. It's like, what time did you show? I'm like, it's 8:00. 8:00. Oh man. I already made plans, man. Well, it had to be at 8, man. Had to say like 7:59. I would have been there, man. But 8:00. Hey man, look, you go do your thing. I ain't gonna make it, but I'll be there in spirit. Don't offer me your spirit. Matter of fact, I hate you and your spirit right now. Okay? Because you always want to offer your spirit when it's for like my comedy shows, never for your job. I'll be there in spirit.
So we don't need no in spirit supporters.
Keep your spirit at home. Let your spirit buy a ticket. I don't care. You and your spirit buy a ticket. How about that?
Buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Follow Barry on all his social platforms.
All of them.
Let's come out there.
Facebook.
And support.
Instagram.
He has them all, okay?
Twitter. I don't call it X.
Let's support him. For real. Everyone watching. Why? Look, play this again.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Do what you got to do. I don't even know how I'm end this thing. I want to let y'all know that in 2025, we are kicking off the year of 25 days of peace, power, and pleasure. Look, we might even have laughter if I can get him to show up, all right? But we got 25 days, and if you are ready to step into a year of clarity, of intention, and alignment, then I'm asking you to join me and some coaches and a like-minded community so that we're able to transform lives. And we're believing that 2025 is a year where the pleasure is all mine. So we have the Pleasures All Mine Challenge, and you do not want to miss out. We are starting January 1st. all the way to the 25th, which is my birthday too. So national holiday, y'all can take off from work. Just tell your bosses that I said that y'all can have off on that day. But anyway, you can register. The link is in the description and all of our social media profiles. So blessings, Barry. Seriously, thank you.
No, thank you for having me.
For coming.
No problem.
And I don't know after the editing how much of an episode we'll have, but
you get 2 clips. January 30th is my birthday, by the way. So extend that challenge to January 30th. That's another national holiday.
It's you?
Yeah, my birthday.
Oh, that's my mom's birthday.
January 30th?
Yeah.
Oh, Aquarius in the house. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Y'all gonna miss out on this. We're gonna let y'all go. We're gonna keep this thing going on. All right. Peace.